Divorce, often portrayed as a rupture irreparably shattering lives, can instead forge the unlikeliest of alliances, enduring friendships born from shared histories and mutual respect. Such is the transformative tale shared by Jennifer Meyer, the 48-year-old jewelry designer and ex-wife of Tobey Maguire, during a revealing episode of the Inside Edit podcast. In a conversation that blended introspection with warmth, Meyer reframed their 2016 split not as a defeat, but as one of my greatest teachers. Her words, dissected through the lens of Us Weekly, offer a masterclass in graceful co-parenting and postmarital harmony, illuminating how two former lovers have evolved into confidants, co-conspirators in raising their children and pillars of unwavering support. Meyer's journey through dissolution began in the quiet aftermath of a 9-year marriage that captivated Hollywood. Wed in 2007, she and Maguire, the earnest everyman who swung into stardom as Peter Parker in Sam Raimi's Spider-Man trilogy, welcomed daughter Ruby in 2006 and son Otis in 2009. Their union, a blend of Tinseltown glamour and grounded domesticity, weathered Maguire's blockbuster peaks and Meyer's ascent in the luxury jewelry world, where her eponymous line dazzles with ethical gems and minimalist elegance. But by October 2016, amid whispers of drift, they announced an amicable separation, prioritizing their amazing children. The years that followed tested that commitment, culminating in a 2020 finalization marked not by bitterness, but by a deepened bond. It teaches you patience, and you're also raising kids together. Our daughter was 10 or something, so those are some intense times that you need to stay connected, Meyer reflected, her voice steady with the wisdom of hindsight. Those intense times encompassed navigating puberty's tempests, school milestones, and the emotional labyrinth of family reconfiguration, all while Maguire filmed juggernauts like The Great Gatsby and Meyer expanded her brand into collaborations with Net-a-Porter. Yet, from this crucible emerged clarity: I now have an ex-husband who is my best friend and would do anything for me, and I would do anything for him, anything in the world. It's a declaration that defies divorce's stereotypes, painting Maguire as the best dad, the best ex-husband, the best friend, and the most generous. In an industry rife with acrimony, think Johnny Depp versus Amber Heard, Meyer's narrative is a refreshing antidote, emphasizing collaboration over conflict. Central to their story is the co-parenting choreography, a delicate dance honed over nearly a decade. Ruby, now 19 and eyeing college, and Otis, 15 and deep in adolescent adventures, have thrived under this united front. Maguire, who stepped back from superhero spotlights post-Spider-Man 3 to focus on producing and fatherhood, has been lauded for his hands-on approach, crafting forts, attending recitals, embodying the friendly neighborhood ethos off-screen. Meyer, whose designs grace red carpets from the Oscars to the Met Gala, balances atelier demands with family rituals, like weekend hikes in the Santa Monica Mountains. Their Stay Connected pact manifests in shared holidays, joint parent-teacher conferences, and the quiet logistics of carpools, mundane acts that fortify their kids' stability. Meyer's current chapter adds layers of serendipity to this evolution. Engaged to Geoffrey Ogunlisi, a financier with a pedigree in private equity, she found love anew without severing old ties. The cutest part is Tobey and my fiancé, Jeff, love each other so much, she gushed, recounting a January wildfire evacuation that tested, and affirmed, their blended dynamic. Amid Los Angeles's blaze-threatened hills, with Brentwood at risk, Meyer initially hunkered down. But Maguire, redoing his West Hollywood home, insisted, "You better get over here." What followed was a tableau of modern family resilience. Meyer, Ogunlisi, Ruby, Otis, and Maguire huddled in temporary sanctuary, all sleeping there. No drama, just unity, a far cry from custody battles. This was a sleepover forged in flames, laughter punctuating the fear. This anecdote encapsulates the trio's alchemy. Ogunlisi and Maguire, bonded over barbecues and board games, exemplify how new chapters enhance rather than erase the old. Ogunlisi, son of Nigerian infrastructure mogul Adebayo Ogunlisi, brings a global perspective to the fold, his warmth meshing seamlessly with Maguire's understated charm. For Meyer, it's validation of growth, from divorce's raw edges to a constellation of love, where exes cheer at weddings and fiancés swap parenting hacks. Her jewelry empire, launched in 2005 with pieces like diamond wave pendants symbolizing fluidity, mirrors this philosophy, adapting, enduring, sparkling brighter through change. Maguire's arc, too, merits exploration. Post-Spider-Man, he reinvented as a producer, Babylon, promising young woman, earning respect for championing bold visions. His personal life, once fodder for tabloids, now prioritizes privacy, with rare sightings at St. Laurent shows or family beaches. Meyer's praise, the most generous, hints at quiet philanthropies like environmental causes via his Feeding America ties. Their story challenges Hollywood's divorce dogma, proving amicability is achievable with intention. Broader implications ripple outward. In a culture obsessed with breakups, Meyer models reinvention. Her podcast Candor, balancing vulnerability with levity, inspires listeners navigating splits. As Ruby and Otis mature, this foundation equips them for resilient relationships. For Meyer, the greatest teacher of divorce? Patience, yes, but also the art of loving without possession. Years after the ink dried on separation papers, she and Maguire stand not as exes, but exemplars. Friends for whom anything in the world is a promise kept, one connected moment at a time.